Before I start this what if, it is late at night. It is 9:44. So this is probably why I'm whispering to talk quiet. But I'm gonna have to go to the restroom around. I'm not around, but I'm gonna have to go to the restroom later. But right now I don't. But I am making new what ifs. And in the comments, tell me what if you want. I'm about to show you them, but tell me what ifs you want. Because sometimes the comments don't work, and sometimes the comments do work. So yeah, I don't know why. I try to get them to work sometimes, but they don't. So here's what if Deku had all the demon angels from Elf from Seven Deadly Sins. So he had every demon, every elf angel, and yeah, you know what I mean. But they're gonna be all the legendary ones. And what if Deku was reincarnation of Tempest from the time I was reincarnated as slime? But he's not gonna be reincarnated or reborn. He's just gonna be the reincarnation of Tempest. He's gonna have all his powers, but in his world they're gonna be considered quirks. He's gonna have a lot of quirks. So, but let's go back to the what if that I'm doing today. That is what if Deku was the reincarnation of every Superman family and every Superman family across the universe. What do I mean by that? Like each universe has their own Superman family. Each universe has their own Supergirl. Each universe has their own Superman. So you would be in the reincarnation of every Superman family across the future, across the universe. And he's gonna be the reincarnation of the robot Superman 2, the one that like was super strong. I think he split the universe in half. I don't really know, but the super strong robot Superman. He's not like really part of the family, but I'm just giving him it because I was for the original what if I was just gonna be like what if Deku was reincarnation of all Superman, so I did this. So I'm just giving him the robot, and I'm gonna give him the what if, and I'm gonna give him a Superman 1,000,000 from like what go from the sun. But let's start. Deku was okay, so Deku was born. But before all of this, before Deku was born, um, what's it called? So, um, the Deku's dad would have the genes because when he was a little kid, he was experimented on, and he would have all the genes of every poor Superman. So he would have Superman Prime, Superboy Prime. He would have Superman Prime. He would have every Superman. He would have every Superman. But they would have to be all boys because he's a boy. So he would have every Superman genes, and his mom would have every Supergirl genes from every universe. But then, if that goes into Deku, he will have every Superman family. So yeah, let's start. And I might give Deku one for all, or all for one, or maybe even both. So if I do, if I don't, and I might not make Deku have like the Kryptonian weakness, but right now he has the Kryptonian weakness. But I might take it away. I'm still working on that part because I don't really want to take it away. I don't want to like do OP. But the costume that you see Deku wearing in the thumbnail is what he's gonna be wearing for his first costume. That's gonna be his first costume. This is going to be his second costume. This is going to be his second costume. No, oh my god. I keep forgetting. This is gonna be his second costume. This is gonna be his last costume. So first, second, last. So let's start. Deku would be born. Deku would be born with immense strength. His mom would be the only one able to hold him from how heavy he was. But if you pull him on a scale, he would be as heavy as a regular newborn baby. But when a regular human holds him, he would be like a boulder, like a superhuman boulder. But he's the same, like he's the same as a newborn baby. So Deku would be born, and since Deku would have a quirk at an early age, Bakugo and Deku were half friends, but he would bully him sometimes, but as a friend made. And then Bakugo and Deku are walking home, and they see a little kid as his age, and he's like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "I'm Todoroki," and he's like, "Todoroki?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, but he was gonna put his hand on the shoulder, but Todoroki moved away. He's like, why are you so scared? It's like, well, my dad's not really a nice guy, and I'm homeschooled. He's like, well, I'll go there and tell him if you could go to school. Want to come with me, Bucko? He's like, no, I have to go to home. I'll catch up to you later. He's like, okay, bye then. They go home. And then, Deku and Todoroki walk to their house, and then they both knock on the door. And they opened up and see Endeavor and Todoroki's mom. They're like, why don't you let Todoroki go to school? He's like, because he's homeschooled and he needs to be trained for he could be the perfect person to become the first superhero. And he's like, that I know that matters and I want to be the number one superhero, but still, you do not have to force your child to be like this. And Endeavor's like, okay, I won't. But if he gets low grades, I'll bring him back. And the only reason I'm doing this because you kid look like you're pretty young. And I heard about your father, so I don't really want no problems with you, kid. So just know, you better keep him safe. And I was like, okay then, so I'll do that. One day, Bakugo, Todoroki, and Deku would be called the Ultimate Trio because they were powerful. Nobody could stand against them. But they were walking home. Right now, they're walking home, and they're 12 years old because I did a time skip. I'm trying to get to his childhood fast, so I could get to the good parts, like always. So Deku and Bakugo to the Rocky are 12 years old walking, and there Robert comes up. And he's like, "Hey kids, I don't really care what your age is. I need your money quick and fast. And if you don't give me money, I'm not gonna kill you, but I'll beat you up. Do you want the little kids?" And they all look at each other and laugh. And he's like, why are you guys laughing? You guys shouldn't be laughing. I'm robbing you right now. And Bakugo's like, should I tell him? Or should you tell him? He's like, no, we should not tell him. And he said, okay, man, but I'm just gonna go. And they all say, yeah, I'm gonna go home too. They're like, hey, do you hear me? And as soon as the robber touches Deku's shoulder, Deku turns around and says, back off or I'll kill you. And the robber still says like, you won't kill me, you don't have the bloods too. And it's like, oh yeah then. And Deku says laser vision, and he makes a huge laser vision line, a circle around him, and it catches on fire. He's like, what you gonna do now? Get out, you better call the fire department quick. And he asks, but Deku throws it with his freeze breath, and he's like, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to get out of here, and if you don't, I'll kill you. Like for part 2.